What's going on, YouTube? Wide Open Throttle here, and welcome back to the channel What Works. And today we're reviewing the Zoom Podtrack P4. And what it is that it's a 4-track recorder. Digitally, you can plug in 4 different mics, or you can plug in your cell phone into this as well. And it records your audio, so therefore you have a better, stable, separate audio file versus having everything mixed in and you record onto your camera. So as you can see here, you have channel 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also you have your selectors there, mute buttons. Also you have your digital pads here, so therefore you can add sound effects if you so desire. So you can add applause, a bleep if your podcaster mates are a little bit too explicit. You can always bleep them out as well. And then you have different selectors here, and then of course you have selectors there as well. Your menu, play, pause, stop, and also record. Alright, so there it is. It's Zoom, not to be confused with Zoom, the web meeting company. It is Zoom, the audio company. They make a lot of portable audio recorder as well, and this one here is made for podcasters. Alright, so let's talk about some of the features that it offers on here. You got the 4 microphone inputs with phantom power, so if you have any of the condenser mic that needs the 48 volts, this will supply that as well. It has 4 headphone outputs, so you can have up to 4 guests listening in at once, or if you have splitters, you can always have more than that, of course. Multi-track recording for all inputs and sound pads. Automatic mix minus for in-call phone interviews, so you can plug this into your phone and have it record directly from there as well. And then you of course you have the 4 programmable sound pads that I was talking to you about earlier, the ABCD, and also USB interface made with 6 minus functions for remote interviews, and also up to 4 hours on 2 AA batteries. So this is a portable device, standalone, and it takes a SD card. So you would definitely need a separate SD card for that. And then, so yeah, let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. So we got your podcasts, quick guides, all the instruction manuals there, which we don't really need. We have the device itself, so it's pretty nice and light. You know, this it is plastic, so it does have that plastic feel. The knobs here seems to be pretty stable, pretty solidly built, with a nice tactile feedback there. Same thing with all these knobs here. And you have your 4 balance input there for your mono mics, if you wish, and you have your headphones out, and here you have your input, and you have your USB device here out for this is for power, and this is where you put in your SD card, and the maximum that this thing holds is 512 gigabytes. So don't go any higher than that because it won't accept it. And essentially that's pretty much it that's in the box. Oh yeah, of course they gave you some Maxell batteries, and oh, there's nothing else. That's it. So let's get this organized. Alright, so now that we got all the junk out of the way, I want to show you my setup on how I use this with the awesome device called the Wireless Go 2. And what it is it's a dual channel wireless microphone system. What it is that it has 2 wireless transmitter and 1 receiver, 2 channels. So you can have person 1, person 2 wearing this on their lapel, or you can plug it into a lapel mic and wire it through their back with their clothing up to their lapel, and from there they can pick up a nice quality audio signal. But in my opinion, you don't really need all that, but if you want to be super fancy, you can. This receiver is dual channel. You can do channel 1, channel 2, mix it with your editing software, or you can just blend them both together and make a stereo type of mix if you want. So up to you. And Rode is a quality company from Australia. They make a lot of audio devices, microphones and such, and this is one of the better ones. So like I said, it works with USB-C devices and iPhone or Android devices. And as you can see here, look at that, they're wearing it at their lapel and connecting it to their DSLR. Alright, so what comes in the box, you have your 2 receivers. Sorry, I apologize. 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. You have your 3 for windshield, 3 USB cable, 1 tip ring sleeve cable, and that can connect to your camera or any sort of audio devices that you're using, and a pouch. And there we go. Wireless channel, 3.5 tip ring sleeve, built-in microphone, and it's on the 2.4 gigahertz digital transmission channel. Alright, so let's crack this bad boy open. So there you have it. This is exactly what comes in the box. You have your 3 units here, the 2 transmitters and the 1 receiver. You have your tip ring sleeve, and you have your 3 USB charging cables to charge all 3 devices, and your 3 windscreen right there. And it comes with a carrying pouch. Nothing special, more like a neoprene, and you get the little Rode decal there, and then of course your instruction manuals. Alright, so this is the wireless receiver here, and you have your decibel control, so your volume control, your channel switching, and also the this also dubs as a mute button for your transmitters there. And there's the power button. You have your USB-C charge and your audio output right there. So you can plug this into your computer, and also you can plug this into your recording device such as your camera. And same deal with this. You have your USB-C adapter there. You have your built-in microphone there, or you can connect this to an external microphone like a lapel mic or whatnot if you so desire. You have your LED indicator here for the battery power and the connection between this and that. So same exact thing with this. And okay, so let me attach this to that so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so I attached the windbreaker on there, and it looks like a pretty cool rock and roll dude with or a super bad toupee haircut, bad hair day, but I think it looks awesome. So now you have this, you can just clip this onto your lapel right there, and then this acts as a very, very good microphone. So you can have this clipped onto their collar of the shirt, or you can just hold it out like this while you're doing your interview. It's up to you. Very versatile. I really like it. So that's that. Even though it has 3, this one doesn't need it, so it's an extra one in case you lose the other one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna power this on to show you how it looks. So you have to hold it in for 3 seconds, and there it goes. Alright, so now it shows that it's on, but nothing's connected. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this down for 3 seconds. And as you can see so far, you have channel 2 on there, and when I'm talking to it, you can see the volume level going on. So as I said before, this button right here just turns it up or down. As you can see, the decibel is going up, or if you go all the way up, it just resets itself and goes back down. Alright, and also it's hard to see with the toupee, but you see the 2 LED light that lights up there. So I'm going to turn this one on as well. Boom. Now we got that connected. Same exact thing. And now when you see when I'm talking, you can see the decibel level right there, and also the battery indicators of both, or all 3 devices rather. And now when I push this button here, I can select channel 1 or channel 2. Let's say if the second person's really saying something you don't agree with, you can just boom, mute him. There it is. And you can unmute there too. So pretty cool device. So I'm gonna do a couple of tests with this, and then I'll show you guys how it works and everything, and we'll go forward from there. And also, to turn it off, all you have to do is just turn this thing, hold that down for a few seconds, and then it turns off. Of course, then these two lose connection with each other. But there we go. You just turn it off there, hold this in, and now they're all off. Alright, so let's put everything together, and I'll show you how it works. I always hate taking these apart because I can never get them. Oh wow, it's a lot easier than I expected. Alright. Cool. So now that we have the battery in here, let's plug everything together, and then I'll show you how the setup works on this. On here, all you have to do is just connect the tip ring sleeve into the port here. And of course, the other one is on the side here. There's two little ones. This is made for a wireless Bluetooth adapter for your phone if you want to buy it. It's like 50 bucks. But it's not, in my case, not really needed because you have the wireless mics here already. So you plug it in on the big slot there. Alright, boom. So now that they're both connected, we can power it on. And then power on your lapel mic. And as you can see, it is getting a signal whenever I'm talking. And then momentarily here, I will switch over to the audio from the camera to this to show you how much better it sounds. Alright, so now we're going to turn this bad boy on. As you can see, it's powering up. And also keep in mind that this channel here is on channel 3. So it's going to be this knob here and not any of the other knobs. So since it's my first time setting it up, it's going to ask me for a date and time. So let me put that in real quick. Alright, so after setting up the time, it says no card, so I need to put an SD card in here real quick. Alright, so after putting an SD card in there, it's going to read it. Alright, there we go. And according to this, I got 12 hours of recording on that card. So I just put in a basic 32 gig card, and that alone gives me 12 hours and 36 minutes of recording time, which is pretty damn good in my opinion. So now let's talk about how we get the audio tracks from here, because it's obviously working on the road side of things. You see the levelers right there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn myself down a little bit here because I don't need it to be that sensitive. So now I'm on the lowest level here, and I'm going to attach this to my shirt. Oops, knock over the camera while I'm at it. So now that I have this plugged into here, remember it's channel 3, so I need to have the selector all the way to the right where the phone icon is at. So now that I have it there, since this is zeroed out, I can turn it up a little bit, and as you can see, as I keep talking, the level on there keeps going up and up and up and up. Alright, so now the thing is though, you don't want this thing to clip. So if it gets too hot, when you're talking too loud, it's going to be an issue. So what you need to do is turn yourself down a little bit here. So let me do that. I think I'm going to do it maybe 75% of the way to -9 decibels on here, and on here, even when I yell and talk really loud, you see the indicator is not as hot. So, but I am clipping over here, which I don't want to do that. So I'd rather have it up here a little bit more. And as you can see now, I can talk pretty loudly and it will be okay still. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over the audio and record. Alright guys, so I just switched over to the Rode wireless mic, and as you can already tell, it sounds way better than what it was with the actual camera microphone, because you hear a lot less ambient noise. So all that hissing that you see that normally picks up, this thing does a very good job at filtering it out. And also it is very near field, so it only picks up what's in the vicinity of the mic. So your voice comes through a lot clearer than you would normally get from that mic on your camera, which generally picks up a lot of stuff because it's omnidirectional. Alright guys, so next I'm going to show you how to safeguard these mics and store them into a nice, neat compartment. So let's say that you don't want to use all 3 of these USB cords. You have 1, 2, and 3, and you're essentially out of ports to plug it in, because quite frankly, there's a lot of ports to use, and a lot of people don't really have that many USB adapters hanging around for them. So I have the perfect solution that will protect it and also charge it. So here we go. Boom. So this is the case and charger made by Telesin Allin box charger. I think it meant to say all-in-one, but hey, for Rode Wireless Go and Go 2, it has storage, and it also supports reverse charging for your phone. So let's see, made in China. And this is what we have in the box. Let's open her up and see what's inside. Alright, so I have this. Let's move these aside. These things never pop up correctly. I don't know why that is. It's very brittle. Okay, so we have the all-in-one box charger user guide, which we'll talk about later. We have another USB-C to USB-C adapter. And we have the case itself. Okay. And there's nothing else inside the box. So, with this, it has one of those softer plastic coating on it. It feels very, very durable. This thing is not very stretchy. And there we go. The port back there supports the USB-C to USB-C charging and reverse charging. So if you have a portable phone or a Bluetooth speaker that you want to power, this can charge that as well. And so if you push the button, this thing opens up, and you have 3 USB-C devices in there. So, and also you have the battery indicator of how much the battery is charged in there. So right now it's about 50%, so we'll leave it at that. And let's put these guys in here and see how it goes. Alright, so with the USB-C, I'm assuming it's going to go like that. With the other one, it's going to go in, actually no, this one here's, this is the interface, so it goes in the middle. And then this is the other microphone, so it goes here on that. And as you can see, it's charging the devices. All the LEDs are lit up, and also inside there you see the LCD screen and they're lit up as well. So this will charge all of your device, so you won't need these anymore. And all it is just that. And it's pretty light. No significant weight to it. And there you go. The battery is a 400 milliamp or 14.8 watt hour, and output is 3 amps. 222. There we go. And then for the USB-C out, it's also the same exact thing. And there you go. Weight 78 grams. So all in all, it's a pretty solid device. So you just plug that in there and plug in the other one. Boom. Alright guys, so now that we had a chance to take a look at the hardware, here are my opinions on how we can make those devices better. And also, if you feel that that was just a too quick of a review or an overview of the devices, don't worry, I'm going to go into depth with those devices in a later video, going over the hardware and the geek stats, if you will, about those devices. But for now, we're just going to review high level of what these devices do, and also my opinion on what can make them better. So the first is the actual case itself. I kind of wish that they have a secondary button or something on here that can release the latch versus pushing the power button itself. So this double as a power button and a eject button for the lid. So sometimes if the devices are fully powered in there and you push the power on again, it's going to give them that jolt of electricity. Sometimes it may not be good for the devices. So I just wish there was like a latch button separately on this. But if you tap it twice, it's going to turn the device off. All right, so in order to open it, you have to do a firm push in, and then the lid comes out. So the device itself usually powers on when you push that button. So if you want to turn this thing off, all you do is push the power button twice, and now it's off. The downside about this is that the space is very limited. You only have room for your 3 devices and nothing else. So if you want to put your fuzzy balls in there in case they get cold, you can't do it. It won't close. Also, if you want to put any external USB-C or even your audio cable, the tip ring sleeve cables in there, not going to happen. So I kind of wish that there was another compartment somewhere in here that you can stow away those devices. But I understand it will get bigger. So I guess they're trying to just slim down for the battery and then the device itself. So I guess that's a positive about it. But I do wish that it's has an extra component, an extra compartment in there that can store all of these devices. I mean, I'm willing to go a little bit bigger just so I can stow away my USB cable and also my fuzzy balls. But you say, these already have USB-C chargers in them. Why do I need another USB-C cable? Well, what if you want to use this as a power bank? You still need a cable from here to your phone, to your Bluetooth speakers, your Bluetooth headsets. So yeah, I would love to see another compartment built into this that can give a stowaway for USB-C cables and also your fuzzy balls. All right, so next up is the Rode microphone that you see me using right here. Now, this is an excellent device for when you want to do podcasts and you want to be portable with it, because if you're not in your studio all the time, then you're going to need a setup that you can just take and go. So this is perfect for it. As I demonstrated to you earlier, the audio quality on this thing is amazing. So it reduces a lot of background ambient noise and all that hissing, all that buzzing that you may hear ambiently. With the camera itself, this is a local mic that just picks up the near field range of the speakers themselves. Whereas the microphone that's on your camera, it's not really made for that. So it's more of an omnidirectional. So it picks up everything around it. And it doesn't really do a good quality of it either. So you're going to get a lot of hissing and a lot of ambient noise that you really don't want. And there's no wind reduction on it either. So the cool thing about this is that you can use it as a separate audio track. So if you have a software like a DAW, you can go in there and EQ yourself or equalize yourself, make your vocal sound a lot better. You can do vocal isolation. You can do all that manipulation outside of having both the audio and the video together in the camera that is taken right now. So you can edit your audio first and then using your video editor to put the video and the audio together. So you can do it that way. So that's what I like. One thing I do wish that this came with is that optional lapel mic, but those is an extra thing that you need to buy. All it does is that it connects a little tiny lapel mic, and you can clip this instead of to your collar, you can clip it to your belt, and you just have that wire run up and have it a little bit more hidden. But hey, I'm proud of this. I like it, and it's not really that heavy, and it doesn't weigh down my shirt at all. So I'm sticking with this. And so yeah, other than that, I don't see any downside about this setup. I think it's excellent. And last but not least, you have your P4 track here, which I'm using to record right now. And if you are going to be a portable podcaster and you want to record people on the go, this is the way to go, because you have the battery power and you have an external SD card, so you can record. Everything is enclosed in this device. So you don't even have to use your phone. You don't have to use anything else. Also, it has a track separator on here, so you can do mono tracks. Each individual podcaster has their own dedicated audio tracks, or you can just blend them all together into a stereo track. Up to you. So the possibility are endless when it comes to a device set up like this. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful to you. I'm not a professional podcaster by any means. This is just a setup that I initially went with because my background is I used to be an audio engineer. So I've worked with Zoom products before, and I've worked with Rode microphones before. So I know the capabilities of these companies and what they're capable of, and the quality that they bring to bear. So for me, all I can speak for is the audio quality and the audio background of things. I don't know much about video editing or any sort of editing and special effects with video wise, but audio wise, I do know a lot about. So in the future, I'm going to show some videos too about how to equalize your audio, make you sound a lot better, and also just to isolate yourself when you're recording. So hopefully that's going to be in the near future. And also, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. And like always, please like and subscribe to the video and the channel. It will help me out a lot. And I just want to get things rolling and also to grow the channel. And then with your love and support, I duly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.